viewers, welcome to another interesting episode on your favorite talk show on Science TV, where we discuss life, society, and all. Give you different topics that you will always be interested to listen to. My name is Valeria, and today we are diving into something entirely different. It's a topic, it is something that affects all our young ones, even as a person. Peer pressure and decision making. That is what we'll be discussing today. And I have two amazing guests in the house. I have Mr. Luwashi, CEO of Crown Keys Music Concept. You're very much welcome.
It's my pleasure.
How have you been?
I've been good.
I can
All
see.
glory to God.
And I have Miss Mercy. Miss Mercy, you're welcome.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. Miss Mercy is actually a core member, and it is very, very nice to have both of you in the house.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're here. Peer pressure and decision making. How much of what we do is our choice, and how much of what we do is influenced by those around us? Now, before we move further, let's get the definition of things clear here. First of all, let's define what exactly is peer pressure, Mr. Oluwashi.
All right. To my own language, I would say peer pressure, from the word peer, your colleague, people in the same age range, especially when you are working in the same time cycle. This time around, the same time frame, you're talking of 2-3 years older than each other. So, age group, in short. We're talking of pressure, of course. What motivates you? What is that thing that you look that is your pusher? Let me put it that way. That pushes you to do whatever you do. So that's pressure. So peer pressure now, joining the two words together, we are talking about when your peer group is influencing your decision making, either positively or negatively. So which means we can have peer pressure in the positive side and also on the negative side.
Okay, that's good. So tell us about the negative side, and Miss Mercy here will tell us the positive side of it.
All right.
Okay.
Starting from the negative side. Let's put it this way. I think peer pressure is not something really bad. Don't let's say it's all bad, because at least you have something to, this is this position I'm not convenient. I have to push. But when you start getting to the aspect whereby you start losing your self-confidence, that's why you have to have a purpose. That's where the concept of purpose comes in. For every human on earth, there is a reason why you are here. So if you start acting out of purpose, let's say based on what others you are now considering what others think about you. Oh, I'm not meeting up to standard. I'm not really. You start feeling less of yourself, and you start taking decisions to meet up to the standard in which you are not supposed to. Now, you are already going out of context for your own personal assignment, for your own personal vision, for who you are meant to be. So you are already going out of that concept. It becomes something bad.
All right. So, Miss Mercy, what like Mr. Oluwashi said, we have the positive and the negative side of it, and he has given us an example of the positive side of peer pressure. What are the he has given us an example of the negative side of peer pressure. Now, what are the positive side you think has to do with peer pressure?
So when we talk about peer pressure, we're talking about ability on the positive side now. Ability of somebody or your age group, your mates, to be able to make you, put you in a place where you can do the right things. They're able to encourage you. They are a source of good influence. Maybe you have a study mate, you study together to pass an exam. You have a somebody you pray with, your prayer partner. They pray with you when you are facing different challenges, whatever it is. They are there for you, to help you, to encourage you, to build you to become a better person. That is positive peer pressure. The pressure they are putting on you is to make you become a better person, a better version of yourself. They say, look, follow those who are better than you. Work with those who are better than you. And so if they are better than you, they are not leaving you behind. They are bringing you, they are pushing you, like you said. There's a push, they're pushing you so that you can be the same with them, you can be at the same level. So when they appear, you're also able to appear at the same on the same stand, on the same stage. So that's positive peer pressure, making you become the better version of yourself, not dropping your standards or making you feel less of yourself.
That's beautiful. Now, the peer pressure now, aside from it happens in adults, but it happens more, especially among students,
Yeah.
right? In school, where you want to meet up, where you want to be like this person, where you want to do things like this person. And both of you are once university students. So, university lifestyle comes with that freedom to do
Yeah.
what you want to do and live the life you want to live and all that. So, have you ever, at a point in time, made a decision under peer pressure where you are influenced by somebody, a decision that you actually don't want to, but because you were influenced to do that thing, you actually did it? So, have that actually ever happened to you?
Yes, it has.
Okay.
There was a time in school, I have a friend, this secondary school now. I am someone that you can hardly influence. Like there's nothing you hold that will entice me except I've already desired that thing. And maybe you now have it, I'm trying to get it. But then I was in school, there's this friend of mine, she comes to school with a lot of money, she'll buy stuff and just enjoy herself in school. And me that I'm coming with my small change, I will like be doing the same thing with her. At the end of the day, she'll board a vehicle to go home, and I'll be walking home. So I'm trying to belong. I'm trying to this is my friend. My friend cannot be doing this, and I'm not doing it. Then I'll end up putting myself at a disadvantage because I just want to belong. So I had to reason it. After I worked home for like a term, I did it for like a term. I was like, this is not telling well on me. So I had to like just stop. I had to cut off. This person is not encouraging me. This person is not helping me. So I had to just cut off that friendship and try something else. So
All right. Now, Mr. Oluwaseyi, how do you handle pressure from friends when it comes to lifestyle?
All right. Pressure. I'm a very hard person to impress. So one of those things that I don't really find myself doing is when it comes to pressure. I find it very hard because I'll tell you the reason why. I was brought up in a situation whereby you, okay, let me just say, the Yoruba people will say ajebota, right? So we were not permitted to explore the world. So this thing built something in us which is called contentment. So I didn't say to parent teach their children, no, but just train your child in such a way that whatever they have will be
No,
they'll be
consent.
contented with it. So it has been one of those things that have really helped me. So is there a point whereby I feel kind of, let's say, pressure that way? Okay, let's say, okay, last 2 years, I will not like this one make I talk, make I talk. All right, I have one of my friends then. So I think I was older than him with I think a year or two. He's wedded now, like having a beautiful child now. So then the whole thing was like now start to down on me like, oh my bro, let's say you dey take your life you come see comfort, you follow the guy, go with it. I was like, what's going on? So my age group, even older than him. His father is a car dealer, and he has but all those things I didn't let them get to me. Do I have a car? No. But am I contented with what I have? Yes. And am I also working to move forward? Yes. But it shouldn't be something that you start chasing and you chase yourself out of your goal. So that's the problem now. So are you bound to chase after, like, there's more to this life than just coming to make money, and like, just find that your purpose. It's inside that your purpose that all other things
Comes
will be
in.
added. Yeah.
All right. All right, that's beautiful. Now, if we take a look at everything that is happening around us, we'll find out that, okay, like you said, made mention, your friend, someone that you're older than is this and his dad is actually being followed by convoy and all that. At the point you feel that, why is my own different? We're all human beings here. So is my own different? And when you go on social media, you tend to see a lot of things. Now that brings me to the question: has social media amplify this pressure amongst young ones?
yes, it has to a large extent. It has, because you see, if you go online now, you see 15 years old, they are exposing themselves just to gain followers. They are doing all sort of things, ungodly things, things that are immoral, just so they can belong. They want to be in that circle. We are trending. I'm hopping on this trend. I'm doing this. And if you go mostly on TikTok, New things are coming up every day.
Every day, yeah.
Every day you see this song is out, everybody's trying to dance to the song, this beat is out, this lifestyle, this way of dressing is out, everybody's trying to fit in. But so also they can gain this image like I'm a star, I am popular. And then it begins to tell on them negatively. And once they are locked up in that lifestyle, it becomes hard for them to come outside because to them it is bringing them money. So many of them they earn from it. So long as it's giving me money, I can get whatever I want. What do you want to say to me? So that kind of thing. And so social media is making matters worse as much as it's helping people in other aspects. When it comes to lifestyle, it has influenced a lot of young girls, young boys to make wrong choices, to live the wrong lifestyle that on a normal day, if there was no social media, they would not even think about it. Or maybe from their own, so they were coming from, it was not, there was no access to do such things. But now they are out of home, like in university, you have 100% freedom. Even if you have to go home, you can go home at the end of the semester. But then you are free. You see your roommate is dancing. And let me try. And you even do it better than your roommate. Next thing is that and let me open my own handle. I see they are just there eating. And this is watching down values, watching down training, home training. I see parents who see their children online. They'll be like, is this the child I raised? Many parents are disappointed because that was not the child that left their house. But social media, what they are seeing every day, it's something that it takes a 20 MB, you will see something that will entice you. So it just takes the help or grace for this whole social media thing to not influence people. It takes a lot of self-discipline for people to be on social media and take the best of it, take the good of it, and let go of the evil. So,
Okay, you as a person now, let's take it down to you personally now. Have you, for once, like social media, has it impacted you in any way, positively or negatively?
yes, it has mostly on LinkedIn. I was at a seminar last week in camp, IYC, and one of the minister, Pastor Sin, and he was talking about how you can use social media to your advantage. So that all these platforms, they are for different purposes. LinkedIn is to connect for business, for a profession, is a professional field. And then you have Instagram for lifestyle. You have Facebook to connect with friends. Before you know, you can see them easily there. And you have TikTok to show up what you have, what the one that you borrowed, you want to show up everything. And now, if I'm on LinkedIn, I was not influenced to go on LinkedIn. And when I got on LinkedIn, the app has been on my phone. I did not open it. That's how bad. And I opened the app. I was not seeing interesting topics. People saying things that are beneficial. When you read them, when you listen to them, you gain knowledge from them. And that knowledge is power. So when you gain knowledge from them, so if I'm listening to such things, I take my time to listen to things like that. I cannot spend that same time on listening to something that will not benefit me. So as a matter of fact, when I'm reading that article, I'm done with it. I'm trying to put myself, I've positioned myself to become a better version of myself. So if you see me now, I'm logged on with LinkedIn, I'm logged on with Coursera. I'm trying to anything that will help me, that will make me better in my career. So and that's what I chase on social media. And if I'm not doing that, I'm listening to podcasts on Facebook. Like if I open my Facebook, my FYP is podcast. Those something that will define my own spirit. I don't want to be locked on in this world, and then at the end of the day, time is money. But time is gone. Like what have I done in so many years? So that's like this.
All right. So quickly before we go on a short break, Mr. Oluwaseyi, now on your own part, has social media ever, maybe because we're still discussing peer pressure and decision making, has it influenced you in making decisions, rightly or wrongly, positive or negative?
All right. Being a music person, there's there's practically no way that you won't make use of social media, and of course, it's one of those things that carries out our work out there. So, of course, it has influenced my decision making. Okay, in what aspect? There are so many top musicians that we follow. All right, I can't start mentioning names, but let me mention a few. People like SMG. In fact, Bass is follow Bass, so billionaire pianists. So those people now, they will motivate you. So that's why I say your purpose in line with what do you really want. You see, this issue of peer pressure, the matter long ago. Now, in what sense? Like, if you don't know what you want for yourself, you will be influenced to that area you don't even want to. okay, being a music person now, I'm now okay watching my friends that they are into okay that they're into tech, influencing my decision making. Of course, it has in order to work more. I see people that that I look up to. Yes, online there. I see people that I look up to that, oh, I really want to be like this person. What are the steps this person is taking? If it can work for me, I apply it. If it's unrealistic for my level, for my stage, then okay, we wait till we get there. No pressure.
All right. Thank you very much. But before we continue, let's quickly go on a short break. I will be right back. All right, viewers, welcome back from that very short break. And we have been on the topic peer pressure and decision making. And trust me, it has been a wonderful time in the house with my two amazing guests, Mr. Luashe and Miss Mercy. You guys are doing a very good job here.
Thank you,
So
ma'am.
let's continue moving forward. We are still on the topic of peer pressure and decision making. Now, let's talk about peer pressure in terms of decision making. We've discussed a lot of things in that. Now, as a young person, sometimes there are decisions you want to make as a person, but you are not really certain about that decision. And now you have to ask advice from your friends, your colleagues, your family members. Now, as a person, as peer pressure for once or pressure from outside that made you do something you never wanted to do
Hmm. Yes,
because
it
you
has.
just wanted to, as you talk up now, okay, let me just do it. So that the person will not feel, let me just do it. This one they're saying it, I think it will make sense. Let me just go ahead and do it.
Yes, it has. And the money I put into the thing is still giving me. I remember, oh God. So there's this data analytics thing going on. You see advert, this one come and learn from us, we train you for free and the rest. And then boom, this one, I saw this one was so interesting. And the person that did the whole advert for them, somebody I love to listen to. And it was just, and I love what he said. So I joined the whole I joined that class. There's this first class for introduction and the rest. And then I tried to pay a certain amount of money, but you can pay instrumentally. And I first paid 50,000. After paying the 50,000, I was not like, I don't even think, God, laptop I don't have. I said it is a requirement. It's like the first thing you must have. After you have it, before you won't have your brain safe. So the laptop I don't have, the balance I don't even know where I will get it. So my course, I was supposed to join the May course, so they moved me to June. I told them to move me to September, and moved me they moved me to August and then September. When I got to September last month, like please just cancel. I cannot. I don't have the laptop, so I cannot join the class. The money to continue the payment was no longer the registration was no longer the problem, but I needed the laptop. I don't have the money to get it once. So that was it. So you can, if you are confused or there's something going on and you are interested in it, if you are not sure, seek counsel. Like me, I did not seek counsel. As I had had one or two, I had asked one or two persons, what do you know about this thing? Have you done it before? Do you know somebody who has been engaged in this thing before? And the person is able to say, yes, no, this is the advantage, this is the disadvantage. I would have known better, but it was just interesting to me and I just put my money there and there's no refund, there's nothing. So that's how it is. So if you're not sure of something, sometimes your friends, your age mates are not the best people to ask. Because as you are learning, they're also learning. So seek counsel from somebody who is more advanced. You can seek from your parents. That's why it is good to have good relationship with your parents. Because they're the best people that give you the best advice. So when you have this relationship with them, you're able to ask them questions. If they don't know, they will not ask somebody else. Maybe ask their pastor, ask an elder, ask somebody. So it is good to ask people for advice when you are not sure about something. So you don't waste your money, waste your time, waste your investment. At the end of the day, there's nothing to show for it. Because anything that is lost is lost. Not all things that are lost are refundable. You cannot get them back. Not everything you can recover. As much as God can help you recover as much, but it's not everything you can recover. Like my money, now how do I want to recover it? It's gone, it is gone. And it is not their fault. It is my own mistake. So that's how it is. So if you're not sure, seek advice from people who are mostly elderly people or somebody who has been there before. So that it's the reason why people have been there before, so that you will not make mistakes. They have seen the mistake, they've passed through the land. So if you are asking them for advice, that means you will not make those. They are giving you 2 steps ahead. So when you get to that place, you know how you will jump and you get to the next. No need for the long journey. They are cutting your journey short. So that's how it is.
All right. Now let's talk about coping and standing your ground in terms of decision making. Now, as young people, how can you develop confidence and resist negative pressure from people? As a young person, or maybe to those young ones going out there now, how can you resist? Can you build confidence and resist pressure from those around you, especially from your peers?
Right. Permit me to use this Yoruba word. Yoruba will say, "Àti kékeré láti pẹ̀ka àrókò, tó bá dàgbà tán, ipá kìí ká mọ́." No fear, go interpret. It means it's when the tree is very much younger, that's where you still have that authority to control it. But when it's fully grown, then it's now beyond the strength. So this issue of peer pressure starts not at adulthood stage. It starts as, in fact, as
When they're still a
small
child.
as the child is, seeing others around, their mom buying them things and all this. So that's why I made mention of something the other time. Content, at as small as that word is, content is very, very important. Now, okay, growing up, discovering who you are, discovering what you want for yourself. These things I see them doing, do I really want it for myself? So now, how do you develop? Going back to the question now, how do you develop that self confidence to stand your ground now? Is you can still, we can't overemphasize the fact that you still have to work on what you really want for yourself. We can't neglect that, because if you have not discovered that thing that you really want, that you really aspire to, you will keep following mirage, you're chasing shadows. So you really need to, what is that thing? So it's that what you are chasing, that's your purpose, that will now motivate you into what you need to follow and what not to follow. So there's no matter pressure that want to come from outside or from your peers. If you are not really in their line, I don't really need this thing for myself. All right, you buying cars, you getting this. Oh, I'm a mission person. I have my own vision for myself. So I can't follow you in line of that. When I need it, it's going to come. All right, it's going to come and meet me on my own lane. I can't go out of what I'm chasing to chase what you are chasing. It might be good for you, sound good enough, fine. For me, it might be another thing entirely. So you might need car during your own era. During my own era, it might be sacrifice, time, learning that I need. So it's quite, this thing is just all based on what do you really want for yourself. If you don't know what you want for yourself, you keep following, chasing mirage.
But you know that sometimes children growing up, like you said, from the home,
Okay.
there are children who grow up from the home. They're just surrounded by their families, friends, and all that, and they're actually contented with what they get. But growing up, when you have to finally leave your home, going to university, now you're embracing a new life altogether. You're meeting new people, different things, and now you're exposed to so many things that you actually don't even know exist. Like, is this kind of a thing happening? Now you see people doing things differently, unlike the way you do them back home. You want to try new life. You want to do this thing now, and that is why I feel many young people actually
Get it mixed
get
up.
it mixed into this peer pressure of a thing. Do you understand? So now my question now is, as a young person, how do you, like, which category, I don't know what category of people do you think are mostly open to this peer pressure?
Okay. I think that happens mostly among the teenagers. Let's say let's say that's the height of it. Because let me tell you, when you get to a particular stage, you will be like, do all this thing really worth it? Nobody will tell you. Then your cerebrum and your medulla oblongata will start working. You'll be like, it's like, because there's something about maintaining that status. To get there is not a problem. To put all the fake life together is not a problem. But maintaining the status is very expensive. So when you get to that stage, you know that, oh, this is the problem. But now, going back to the question, like a young person, how do you, my best advice to young people out there is just see, okay, I don't want to start using an adage in Yoruba again. I'll just say, remember where you are coming from. So know where you are going. All right, not what all your friends are getting. that even if your parents can afford it, in fact, if I have a child and I can afford everything for that, not everything you want, I will give to you. So not because your friends and other people can, oh, they are getting, you should be able, it's just this, so this is a form of discipline. Be contented with what you, so contentment, know where you are going, your purpose, things like self-value, your worth, know what you can achieve on your own without looking at, oh, this person is going this way. You have a different destiny from your parents. So you people might be age based, but you are not grace mate.
Yeah.
Some people might even be lucky without stress. They just do things with ease. So you can't compare yourself to someone that, oh, as is just so lucky and so gracious that they don't even stress. I have some, okay, I have a particular mentor. He said most of the things he got today to the phone he's using is always a gift. You ask him how much you get this one, it's a gift. How come? He doesn't know how it comes. So I want to compare myself to that person. And if you see these things, he has a particular person that budgets a particular amount for his tailoring alone in a year. So what are we trying to say? This person is just grace to have these things without stress. I can't start comparing myself. So it's so down back to how they can control these things. Just as a young person, I know there's no amount of thing you want to tell them. That when they are seeing, it's still going to be entering ahead. So, but the only thing is the parents can call them into order. You start seeing your child, bringing in things like this kind of trending. Is this what you are using these days? How did you get it? Okay, I save up money. Okay, try next time. You understand? So just make sure you are one way or the other monitoring them,
Yeah.
and of course keep reminding them. You understand? We always remember where you are coming from, because little by little you start drifting away because you can't meet up to this now. You start doing things they are not meant to do to meet up. So before you know, you start, and when you now get there, people are already saying, oh, this person has started snapping with fake pictures, how do you maintain it? There will be a time whereby responsibility will now down on you, reality will down, you'll be like, wow. So before it gets to that stage, you can draw back now. Like, what do I really want for myself? This line I'm going, is it really for me?
Yeah.
Are these the things I want? As a young child, I don't know what to aspiring iPhone 17 Pro Max for. As 18, and your dad is a civil servant.
All right, let's quickly round up, because our time is actually moving very fast. Now, let's talk about schools. Just a minute, Miss Mercy. In schools and students as a whole, what do you think? What can schools or students group create? Okay, how can school or students group create an environment that reduces negative peer pressure?
When it comes to schools, like most children, most young adults that are being influenced in schools, they start from school, mostly secondary school. So now for a school to help, you should have the way you have dance group, you have music group, there are different groups. Have a study group. It is very essential. And in that study group, be sure of what they are studying. What kind of books are they reading? There are people that are very good at reading, but they read the wrong things. So they should know there should be a what you should read. These are the kind of books you will read: spiritual books that will improve you academically. And then you can have groups like where they have a talk show, like just like this, and they are coming to talk. You are given a topic. You'll be talking on decent dressing today. You will be talking on communication skills tomorrow. When you put a child to talk on decent dressing, and the child is researching on it, and child comes forward to present it, the child don't want to do the opposite of that. So the school has a lot in their syllabus. It's not just about teaching mathematics, English, home economics, and the rest. There are other things that are very, very essential that does not have to be in the syllabus. You can create a special time. Take an hour out of the whole syllabus, the whole lecture time to a teacher will come up, teach them on life, the things that are actually happening in life, real life issues that are not related to mathematics. That when they listen to it, maybe on Wednesday, they like, okay, now I live in a family house, RCCF, and last 3 weeks, we went to a school to preach to them. And when we got to the school, they said that Thursday is the students' ministering day. That means the students are the one to preach. The student will come up, preach to the other students, not the teachers now, not any other person. But since we were there, they gave us that time. So something like that, you have that in your school. I preach today. You preach on the fear of God. You teach them on obedience. You teach them on importance of listening. So people don't like to listen. They just want to do what is in their mind. But when you're able to teach them to listen, to see reality, they don't have to experience it before they will learn it. So from your own experience, you are teaching them this is how life goes. This is how life rolls. This is what happens in real life. Aside from secondary school, there is more to life. Aside from the books you are reading, your grades, there is more to life. So you have to, or the school has a lot to do with teaching them. Teach them out of the syllabus. Create groups, different groups that will edify them. That when the parents see them, they'll be like, this is not the child I sent to school. Something is different with this child. Prayer group, that when there should be a prayer time in schools. Because a lot of children are coming from different backgrounds, different parents. Some parents want the best for their child, but they are living the opposite. Some parents are not good influence to their children, honestly. It is not to shade any parent. But then the child will leave the house and come to the school, trying to what they have learned from their house and trying to rub it on somebody else, influence somebody else. But if it is a school that understands spirituality, that understands that is grounded on God, on the fear of God, be able to teach these children something different. That okay, we know you're coming from a home. We know we are not trying to shade whatever you learned from home, your home training, but this want to teach you something new, something that can help you. So schools can actually help students by creating in their time, by looking for by creating things that will edify the children aside from their academic work.
All right, thank you. Our time is fast spent already. So let's do a quick one here, just to round up this whole segment. Is it true or false?
Oh, all right.
Okay. Now, just one for each because of the time. Now, peer pressure only happens to teenagers. True or false?
Only happens to teenagers. That's false. In fact, adults, we still have
okay, just true or false. Would you rather follow your heart or your friends when making a tough decision?
I follow my heart.
You follow your heart?
Yes.
All right. So, our viewers out there, thank you all for watching. Now, one last word to our young ones out there before we go.
Okay, so
Brief,
very brief. Okay, you should understand value, self-value, self-esteem. Carry yourself with so much pride that when somebody is trying to downplay you, there will be no room for it. Just have self-value, self-esteem. It is very, very essential and will take you on a very long.
All right, from me, I would say to young people out there, in fact, to add yourself, there is always try and just differentiate between your need and want. If you can differentiate these two things, I can assure you, like our former president, I assure you, you can be able to overcome what is called peer pressure. Differentiate your need from your want. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much to my amazing guest. Thank you very much, Mr. Oluwaseyi. And thank you, Ms. Mercy, for sharing your thoughts and your insights on this topic. We really appreciate you coming. So our viewers out there, thank you very much. Thank you, and God bless you. And remember, please, peer pressure, always, like Mr. Oluwaseyi said, differentiate your wants from your need. Follow your heart and not the crowd. Follow your heart and not the crowd. Make sure you do what you want to do, not because someone else is doing it, but because you want to do it. And do well to follow us on our social media handles on Facebook, TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you watch all our full videos on YouTube. Follow us, leave your comment. Tell us what you think about this topic. Tell us your opinion. Leave a comment and we will respond to you. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, stay confident and stay strong. Until we come your way next time. Bye for now.